What's up, I'm JimFro, and this is the Ready Check Pull quick preview of Skull-X the Insatiable Ravener, also known as the Worm Boss. There's quite a bit going on with this boss, but since it's super scripted, you'll get used to the flow pretty quickly. The main idea of the fight is that the entire raid gains stacks of a permanent dot debuff over time, and the damage from the dot quickly becomes overwhelming unless you remove it. And the only way to do that is by having the entire raid stacked closely together, which triggers the boss to tunnel underneath the ground and then emerging on the raid, consuming everyone's stacks in the process. So you'd think that you just do that as often as possible to keep the debuff stacks low, right? Well, the boss gains a permanent damage buff every single time the burrowing mechanic triggers, preventing you from triggering it too often. Ultimately, finding the right timings to clear the raid's debuff is really the main issue of the fight, but again, it's super scripted, so it shouldn't be too bad. The tanks have a couple of big things to worry about. First of all, the boss melee attacks the current tank and the next closest target at the same time, so the tanks have to stay stacked to prevent any other players from getting hit. There's also a triple combo of abilities the boss casts on the tank whenever it reaches full energy. Both of the possible abilities in the combo are frontals, so the tanks will need to slightly spread apart from each other. The tanks will need to quickly taunt swap based on the random order of the abilities, one applying a bleed and the other applying a short vulnerability debuff. And getting these taunt swaps wrong can result in very quick tank deaths. Now during the tank combo, the boss also does damage to the 3 farthest targets from him. This damage also applies stacks of the permanent dot debuff we talked about earlier, so it's going to be important to rotate sets of 3 players to be the farthest targets in order to spread the debuff stacks around and help the healers. Other than that, there's a couple of mechanics that we're more familiar with. There's a ton of swirlies to dodge that only spawn near the boss, meaning it's pretty much only for the melee players to worry about. And there's a huge randomly facing frontal to dodge. Our official guide for this boss will be out early for our Patreon supporters, so if you're interested in that or just want to keep us going, check out the links below. Peace.